Welcome to Holy Trinity Roehampton. My name is Joshua Rey. I am the vicar of Roehampton, and the church in which I minister is right behind me. I'm also the chair of the Bishop's Advisory Group for Liturgy, and we are pushing forward on the Bishop's behalf what I think is going to be a really life-giving, joyful, helpful initiative called Going Deeper in Liturgy, hereafter GDL. And I want to tell you about it and what it can do for you and what it has already done for me. And in order to do that, I'd like you to come with me into the church. So I love this. This is my church. Look at that spire. So exciting. However, if you're not a Christian, or if you're a Christian and not an Anglican, this looks like heavy iron gates and steps up into a dark building, the purpose of which you know not, past an heavy oak door. Let's go. Here we go. Wow. Isn't that great? I love it. So here you are in the wonderful, wonderful late Victorian mega Gothic steampunk building. Enormous barrel vault, sunlight shining in, huge reredos. But again, I'm in the biz. Of course I love this. I'm here because I love it. I love it because I'm here. If you're new to this, there is something here for you. There is something here that you need to be part of. But you're going to go, or you might go, You might turn around and go, all right, let's go out that door where it's normal. Getting over that is one of the things that GDL is about. Thing is, liturgies are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one. You're doubtless familiar with the Greek etymology, compound word laos and ergon. Laos, the people, ergon, work. Liturgy is people work. It's what we do together. And everybody has that. We get together on a Sunday, usually a Sunday morning, sometimes a Sunday evening. We get together in the middle of the week. When we get together, we do something, not another thing. We do something together, and we do it in a certain way. Now, here at Holy Trinity Roehampton, as you can imagine from the shape of the building and my distinctive, rather classical neckwear, we roll old school, and so we have this thing, an order of service. You might think that was the liturgy, but that's not the liturgy. That's an aid memoir to help us do the liturgy, to do together what it is that we do together. What it is that we do together is what we do in here on a Sunday morning. And to me, it's lovely. And to the people who are part of this body, it's lovely, and we get it. We're deepening our understanding of what it means to us, what it can do for us, what we can give to it, how it can bring us towards God, how it can lift us up, help us be the people God made us to be. We get all that because we're already here. But somebody who walks in through this nice little door, how is it going to look to that person coming in here for the first time, unfamiliar with us, our building, our ways? What can we do to help that person not necessarily get it all at once, because Christianity is hard. It's not, it's a gift, but it's a way of life. It's a different way of life. It's something that demands change from us. So we don't want to dumb it down so that it becomes something you can swallow at once but has no impact on you. It needs to be what it really is, and what it really is very different in lots of different churches. It needs to have integrity, but it also needs to be not unnecessarily weird, not unnecessarily baffling. There needs to be something about it that instantly somebody says, hey, I can see how I can join in with this. I don't know what it is, but I'm intrigued. And if we can do that without dumbing it down and letting it lose its integrity, then it will help make our liturgy missional. And I emphasize that this is not just for churches like this one. This is for churches like St. Mark Kennington, my sending church, the closest thing to Pentecostalism you can get in the Church of England. Lovely. You would think it doesn't have a liturgy because every Sunday morning it's just a bunch of people getting together to sing songs and pray and hear testimonies and listen for the Holy Spirit and speak out prophecies. But that is a way of doing things together, just as much as what we do in here is a way of doing things together. And just as much as this, it can be baffling and puzzling and daunting for for somebody who's new to it. So how can we open it up? How can we open it up? Well, GDL is offering you one really, really good thing. What it's giving you is the gift to see yourself as others see you. I did the pilot, and it was wonderful. I had 3 or 4 intelligent clergy, lay people, pop into the church, sit in the congregation. I didn't necessarily know who they were. They just sat and worshipped with us. And then afterwards, we got together and reflected. And I learnt so much about how somebody new to this body will see what goes on in here. And it was incredibly life-giving. I learned 1 or 2 things that I felt that I and the rest of the ministry team should be tweaking. Some were challenges that I was kind of aware of, but really do need to fix them. Some were things that I didn't know we were doing well. That was so encouraging. I didn't know we were doing that well. And the team would point out, it was really great when this happened, or I really felt that this was speaking to me as an outsider. I felt drawn in this way, and I thought, I didn't know we were doing that, but that's really good. We could do more of that, and isn't that great to be affirmed in that way? It was a completely non-confrontational, collegial reflection, which I felt very affirmed by, but I also learnt some things from it, because the one person who knows the least about what it's like to be new here is me. So what a gift to have 3 or 4 well-intentioned, thoughtful people who are in the biz, know a bit about how it works, but come from outside and can help me see this from the outside and learn how to make it the most welcoming, missional, inviting for those to whom it is new. That is what is on offer in GDL. And if you'd like to sign up, this has to come from the incumbent. It has to be at the invitation of the incumbent, but there's links on the website how you can sign up, and I really hope you'll give it a whirl. The other thing is that as well as offering opportunities for reflection, we're also hoovering up examples of good practice. So if there's something really lovely going on in your church, it would be great to put it on the website so that other people can copy it. But I really hope you will want to play. I have found it lovely and life-giving and affirming, and I commend it to you.